Hey, welcome back to the Brand Verb. I'm Sebastian Samuel, your guide to all things branding, design, leadership, and business growth. Now, if you've been tuning in, you know we've already talked about the foundation of branding and the power of aesthetic. But today, we're diving into something that's the heartbeat of your brand. Something that can turn a random business into a movement. We're talking about telling your brand story. And no, I don't mean anything boring like your About Us page. I'm talking about the story that makes people lean in, pay attention, and say, yes, I get it. I want to be part of this. So grab your coffee, tea, or whatever, and let's jump into it. Let me tell you the truth. People don't buy products. They buy stories. Think about it. When you buy a pair of Nikes, are you just buying sneakers? No. You're buying into the story of athletic excellence, grit, and that just do it mindset. When you choose Apple over another brand, it's not just because of the tech. It's a story of creativity, innovation, and thinking differently. Stories stick. Facts are forgettable. But stories, they live rent-free in your minds. It's wired into us. Humans have been telling stories since we were sitting around fires, drawing on cave walls. Your brain literally lights up differently when you hear a story compared to when you hear plain facts. So if you're out there thinking, oh, I just need a cool logo and a good product. No, you need a story, a real one. Let me tell you a bit about my story. I didn't wake up one day and magically know how to build brands. I started because I was fascinated by one simple thing. Why do some brands connect so deeply with people while others fade into the background? When I first got into branding, I thought it was all about design, fonts, colors, logos, boom, you're done. But the more I worked with clients, the more I realized something was missing. The designs were cool, absolutely. But without a story, it was like dressing up an empty box. It wasn't until I helped a client completely rework their brand story that I saw the difference. We didn't change the product. We didn't even tweak the logo. We just told their story better. Who they are, why they started, what they believe in, and suddenly their audience started to connect. Sales went up, engagement went up, people felt something. And that's when it clicked for me. Your story is your brand's superpower. All right, so how do you tell a story that actually lands? One that doesn't sound like corporate blah, blah, blah. Here's a simple formula. Number one, the why behind your brand. Why do you exist? And no, to make money isn't the answer. Dig deeper. What problem are you solving? What inspired you to start? Your why is what makes people care. Number two, the struggle. Every great story has tension. Don't be afraid to talk about the challenges, the failures, the moments you almost gave up. That's what makes your story real. People connect with authenticity, not perfection. Number three, the transformation. What changed? How did you grow? What did you learn? This is the part where your audience sees themselves in your story. They think, if they can do it, maybe I can do it. Number four, the mission moving forward. Your story isn't just about the past. It's about where you're going. What's your vision? What do you stand for today? What's the bigger picture? Let's say you sell candles. Now you could say, well, we sell handcrafted soy candles. Cool. So do 1 million other people. Or you could say, we created candles inspired by childhood memories. like the scent of fresh rain after summer storms, or the warmth of your grandma's kitchen during the holidays. Our candles don't just light up a room, they light up a feeling. See the difference? One is a product, the other is a story. And here it is. People will pay more for the story. Here's how to get started with your brand story. 1. Write it out. Messy is okay. Don't overthink it. Start with, I started because, and let it flow. Number 2, find the emotional hook. Where's the part that gives people goosebumps or makes them nod like, yeah, I've been there? Number 3, simplify. Trim the fluff. Your story doesn't have to be long. It just has to be real. Number 4, tell it everywhere. Your website, your social media, your pitches. Your story should show up in how you talk about your brand everywhere. So finally, your brand story isn't a cute little about me section. It's the heartbeat of your business. It's what makes people connect with you, trust you, and choose you over someone else. If this episode got you thinking, man, I really need to tighten up my story, good. That's the first step. Now go tell it. And if you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button and share this podcast with someone who's struggling to find their voice. Thanks for hanging out with me today on the Brand Verb. Again, this was fun, and I'll see you next time with more ways to help you level up your brand and yourself. Until then, remember, your brand isn't just about what you sell. It's about the story you tell. Make it matter.